was by my hand.
It was by my hand.
It was my hand.
It was by my hand.
It was by my hand.
My hand.
My hand.
My hand.
My hand.
My hand.
My
My
hand.
hand.
It was my hand.
I nailed him there.
His blood is on my
His blood
hands.
is
It
on
was by
my
my
hands.
hand.
That should be my
His
cross.
blood is on my hands.
It was by my hand.
It was by my hand.
It was my hand.
It was by my hand.
It was by my hand.
I nailed him there.
My hand.
There are times when I dream, when on the wings of gentle sleep, sweet visions transport me back to those times. Oh, you can't understand the enormity of my remorse or the gravity of my guilt, because it's not possible for you to grasp what we lost. Even now the memory of it fades. Even now the thoughts of Eden, that heavenly garden, slip away from me as the memory of a dream recedes with the morning, leaving only the empty shells of emotion in its wake. There are times, of course, when I think of it as I labor, as I scratch and dig at this accursed ground, watering the dirt with my sweat, the furrows in the soil matching line for line the furrows of my brow. Or when in the throes of childbirth, when my body strains to bring those children into this world, when pain shooting through my limbs and head, it is then that the regret is the strongest, and the anger, and the loss. But it's in the dreams that I am whisked away, most completely, most innocently, to the way it was. Oh, Eden, that glorious garden planted by God, where birds never ceased in their morning song, and flowers bloomed, uncoaxed, in magnificent rainbow hues, where wolves frolicked with bobcats and lions snoozed with lambs. I made my bed one time upon the downy belly of a bear, lulled to sleep by his gentle, cavernous snoring. It never rained there. Did you know that? The always blue sky bore on its back the most pillowy of clouds. But never did it cloud over. Never was the sun completely hidden from our sight. Not that there was a lack of water. Oh, no. Springs gurgled with their icy issues, which tumbled over smooth stones and through grassy meadows. And that miraculous morning mist, it watered the ground and filled the air with such delightful earthly aromas. And the fruit, the fruit, there's the rub. Because it wasn't just the garden, the sights and sounds, the aromas and the flavors, the feeling and the peace. It was him. When we walked with him in the deepening dusk, talking over the events of the day, when we lay together in the afternoon sunshine, when we ate with him and drank and shared, when he opened his magnificent mouth and began to sing, the music! You have no idea. You couldn't believe how close he was. You call it, I'm told, the fall. What happened there in the garden? What happened with my husband and me? The word is very descriptive. Fall. And accurate as well. For that's exactly how it feels. Because you see, as much as we would like to blame someone else, that snake, my husband, even God, and Adam did all three that fateful day. The woman which you gave to be with me, she gave me fruit from the tree and I ate. As much as I would like to blame anybody else, it was I who fell away. I took that fruit. I wrapped my hands around it, and then my lips, and then my teeth, and I ate it. I disobeyed, and I fell away. It wasn't God who turned his back. No, in fact, he searched us out, running through the garden until he found us, hidden in our shame. No one's to blame but me. It was by my hand, by my own hand, wrapped around that wretched fruit, that I have received what I deserved. I fell out of the garden, away from the earth and the animals, away from my husband, away from immortality, and away from him. Earthman. That's what he used to call my husband. Dirt man, dusty. That's what Adam means. That's what his hands can do. He formed Adam of the dust of the ground, shaping, molding, gently caressing him, breathing his own breath into Adam's lungs. And he dug into his creation's side, and from a rib handcrafted me. When his hands go to work, miracles are the result. And when my hands go to work, remember you are dust, Adam, dust, and to dust you shall return. That is the result of my handiwork. By his hand, life. By my hand, death. I know what love is. I know firsthand how powerful it is. And so I know deep within that he is still chasing me, and he'll continue to love me so strongly that it will hurt him terribly. And so as I stand here, laboring over this dirt to which I will one day return, I look to the day that he promised would come, the day when he will come back for me. And I wonder how much it will hurt him, and I wonder what the cost will be. For it was by my hand, clutching that fruit, hiding my face, weaving those clothes. It was by my hand that all of this is necessary. And it is for my sake that he will fight to win me back.
It was by my hand.
It was by my hand.
It was my hand.
It was by my
It was
hand.
by my hand.
My hand.
My hand.
He died for my sake.
He died for my sake.
In my place.
He died for my sake.
He died for my sake.
He died for me.
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 For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him might not perish, but have eternal life.